My name is Sofia Manzano. I'm a teacher here in Universidade Estadual do Sudoeste da Bahia, and I'm vice president of the Teacher Association, our union. And
Jocely Lima. I'm also a professor here. As Suede, we are department colleagues. I work with foreign language education.
We had a strike 3 months ago. It took 84 days, this strike, and we are fighting against precarization, education precarization, and and the teachers' rights, because here in Brazil are a government, a political neoliberalism policies that he tried to privatization or deregulamentation to education here. Then we have a strike for our rights and for defend and support the public university here.
Did the students support your strike?
Yeah, a lot of students fight with us, and we made some radical action like stop roads. We fire for a lot of tires.
Yeah, we closed the national road.
What did the government do?
At the moment, it didn't do anything, but I think it worked well in terms of letting people know what we are going through here. It was hard. It was the first time in the history of this union. We did something so radical. Yeah, but
so 84 days. How do you survive?
No. This event was
one day.
One day.
Yeah, we did that one day. Among many other actions we promoted here in our city. And in Salvador, the capital of our state, where the government is based, and it was just one among others. It took a whole morning, right? We could make a very big line of trucks waiting, and it was very nice because we got the driver's support. When we finished the blocking, we really got to feel that the truck drivers, they supported
that you were fighting for public education.
Yes, they had gone on strikes 2 days before, fight for their. In fact, now in Brazil, truck drivers, they're going through these actions, blocking roads, blocking highways, to fight for their rights too.
So the other workers are under attack, other unions are under attack in Brazil.
Yeah, a lot of workers are under attack. Mailing, the health, teachers, education, and public services. All these workers are under attack because the due is to privatization this service.
And who's pushing privatization? Is the government? Well, how can the workers' government be pushing privatization?
Yeah, because
I think the government eases the process. Yes. Yeah. And the government eases the process because
we are living a crisis. Then the government says that we have to adjust the government accountability to pass the crisis.
Structural
adjustment.
To adjust your economy to solve the crisis.
We pay
the bill.
We pay the bill. The workers pay the bill. Then they are trying to cut rights, the worker rights,
labor rights,
and all workers. For example, retirement are being cutting, and the public education are.
And the United States, IMF, World Bank say that Brazil can't afford good retirement, and it's overburdening your economy. What role does the United States have in Brazil? What does the United States do in Brazil? Do you think the United States has an impact in Brazil about what's going on with the government? And I know your president visited President Obama.
Yeah, I think it's world policies. Like Greece and Portugal and Spain, and here in Brazil now, the costs of the crisis, it's a capital crisis, but the costs, the price is under the workers, and the governments are doing the IMF agenda.
Well, how are the very rich?
Very well.
Tax system can pay taxes in Brazil are the workers and the poor people. The rich people, they don't pay taxes. I think in the United States, the rich people pay more taxes than in Brazil. The relation between the big companies,
Yes,
who needs a public money to build. For example, we had here a World Cup. Then they construct the
Stadiums.
arena, stadiums. It was a private company, but the money was public money.
yes.
Then this relation create condition to corruption, and the private companies force the government to do what they want and create the conditions of corruption.
How don't have a licitation?
No,
No,
subasta in espanhol, subasta é licitação.
Cotação.
What's the word
It's
for?
a quote.
It's
It's a quote.
a public process for hiring a service or buying something. Okay,
Oh, you mean bidding? Bidding.
Bidding.
Contract bidding.
Bidding, yes.
Bidding. So
Don't
they don't have a fair bidding.
Don't have fair bidding
Yeah.
during the building of the arenas,
It's
stadium.
nepotism, so they pay off money.
Yes.
To get
Yes.
the contract.
Yes.
For example, here in the health system, we have a universalized system of health. It's different from the United States, for example. Everywhere or every people
Have healthcare.
have the
Access
right.
to this public service, national
Public
public
service.
service.
But what the government are making now, they are charging to a private association
Yes.
to provide outsourcing the service, but the money is public, but the service is private. Then in this system, there are corruption in the system. In many places here in countrysides, we have a lot of poor countrysides, and the people there aren't the medical and health assistant. Even the state, the government pay for an association to provide the services there. And they are trying to do this with the public education. Now we have a lot of law projects in the Congress to create conditions to privatization the education, not selling the universities or schools, but creating conditions.
Cut back funding. Cut back funding.
Yeah.
See,
and,
yes,
Yeah.
Squeeze them, bleed them.
Yeah.
So that there's less funding, so then.
You privatize the services.
The services, for example, we are teacher here and we have a salary, a career regulated. Other professors who will be contract for the other organization, they won't be the same contract that we have here. There are differences between
Two-tier,
yeah.
like two different levels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we are fighting against all this process, even the prices of education, the fees of here in Brazil, the public universities and the public schools, they don't have fee for the students. But now a law project in Congress to allow
Price increases.
price.
And what that was announced at the meeting today, a protest against these laws to privatize education here. Are you going to try to reach out to other unions and other education workers around Bahia and nationally? I mean, it seems like
We are part of a national union. That's called ANDES.
Sindicato Nacional.
It's a Union Education Teachers Education National Association.
High school education.
And this union, they organize all the teachers from the public institution, stattal or national institution, but just the public institution. Then we are, these unions are stronger, and it's not trade union like in the United States, but we are a class union.
what does that mean, class union?
We support the class struggle.
It's a national union that gathers all unions, all college teachers unions in the whole country. Okay, so these local unions can be gathered in this national, let's say, common unit that's called ANDES. So our union here, ADUSB, we are a section of this big union.
But
Understand?
how can you say when the union collaborate with the
Labor Management Partnership, business
Yes.
unionism.
this union is the opposite. We are not collaborating with the government or the enterprise companies, etc. We are these unions support the class struggle in terms of worker struggle.
Yeah.
Not only for our rights, but for our vision, what kind of university and education we want to provide.
It's not a product.
Not
A
a
product,
Not a product.
commodities.
It's not a commodity. That's
Yeah.
one of your slogans. Education is not a commodity.
It's not a commodity. Then we, here in Brazil, the public universities has the only research, scientific researches that has here in Brazil. Then this union thought that what kind of research are made in our construction in that universities. Then we think this kind of research might be for the people health, for the people. We are a colonized country. Then the companies doesn't support research here in Brazil. Just the government, just public money support researches, scientific researches. It's a fact that in the private universities we don't have researches.
It's very difficult.
In no one private university we have a research, scientific research, just in the public one. Then now, if the government cut our budget, our funds, we will not able to continuing.
Continue the work. Now, is there going to be any effort to organize teachers nationally, to have a national action of all teachers in Brazil against privatization?
Yes. We have, last year, we had a big meeting in Rio, o Encontro Nacional da Educação, and a national meeting from education, from 4,000 teachers to discuss, to talk about not only for rights from the rights for the teachers and workers, but what kind of education we need, what kind of education we support.
My name is Alexandre Galvão Carvalho, at teacher University, Universidade Estadual do Sudoeste da Bahia, in teacher in ancient history and Egypt and Mesopotamia. E I am também diretor, né? Director and
Head of the department.
and Andes, director Andes, Union National, the teachers
He's one of the heads.
of Brazil. Falar em português,
Pode ser?
mas seria bom. A educação no Brasil
Education in Brazil
passa por um processo
is going through
de privatização
a process of privatization
que vem sendo feito pelo próprio governo,
has been done by the government itself,
na medida em que dinheiro público
as public money
vem sendo utilizado
has been being used
para empresas particulares
to support financially private institutions
que prestam serviço
that give the service
para o
give service to
governo.
the government.
E muitas dessas
Many of
empresas
these institutions, of these companies,
são multinacionais
are multinational companies
que geram muito lucro.
that have lots of profit. Okay?
O governo paga a mensalidade de
The government
alunos
pays the tuition of many students
que estudam em
That's
universidades
in
particulares
private institutions,
e adianta o dinheiro
and they give the money, okay, to these companies, yes, to
para
these companies
as
in
empresas
advance,
que administram as universidades
to these companies
particulares,
that run these private institutions.
que são hoje, grande parte, dominadas
And
pelo
today,
capital
most
internacional.
of these companies are under the international capital command.
Command.
Yeah,
É essa luta hoje
this struggle
é uma das
is
prioridades
one of the priorities
do Sindicato Nacional
of this national union we were talking to
dos
you about,
Docentes do Brasil,
from national faculty, okay,
Que
that
luta-
unites college teachers all over Brazil
que luta por um
Faz.
percentual do PIB, que aí
for
tem que traduzir,
a specific percentage of
GDP.
GDP,
10% do PIB
10% of this GDP
para a educação
for
pública.
education, for public education in the
Educação no sentido do educação ensino
Education.
fundamental,
from elementary
Até-
school to college education.
é isso.
This is it.
He asked what kind of our vision of education. Well, we think the education, it's not training for the labor market, you know, some kind of private university, just training the younger people, the youth to the labor market, to work in companies. We think the education have to be
More than that.
more than training for the labor market. This kind of education have to do the arts, humanities, critical thinking, or and
Does the government want critical thinking?
No, no way. I'm sorry.
no, no. Neither government, neither the capitalists.
They don't want critical
No,
thinking.
but we think the knowledge, it's pertencing, belongs to the humanity. Then all people. And
This is
education-
something that's really growing fast in Brazil nowadays.
How is it
Okay.
growing? What happens?
Well, I think it's this policy too, okay? This kind of collaboration that the government has established with private institutions. It's like I help you, you help me, okay? It's something to this level. And I think I would not like, I wouldn't like to sound judgmental, you know, preconceituoso, but many times, many institutions, they really lower the level of education, of instruction in
Is it
general.
more profitable for these companies?
Oh, for sure, it is. Okay, it is.
You think that's what's
That's
driving
why
it?
they're growing so fast that they're really spread all around the country. Okay,
And they get public money?
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
for
So the
sure.
government is spending more and more public money on online education. And who are these companies?
Croton, it's international capitals because they have bonus in the asset markets.
So it's a market business. They're investing.
Yes.
They're investing in online education, which the
Yes.
government is giving public money, which should go to teachers and education, is going to online companies.
And here there are difference between the rights for the workers, who is the public education and private education, and online education. They are the worst situation for the workers. Then and for the students, of course. And we fight against this kind of precarization of the labor.
My name is Danilo. I am teacher here at UESB, and I am a teacher in journalism course at college, journalism. And I think the education, public education, live a crisis too, because the teachers don't have valorizados.
They are not support.
Don't have valorizados.
Value. They're not valued.
Valued, yes.
Teachers are not valued.
Are valued, yes, from the government, and nowadays the investment in the university, in the public university, is it's decrease, and the number of the students
Is increasing.
increase. Then we have a contradiction,
Which is hurting public education.
Yes, because the government made support to the private university with more and more money, cut the investment in the university public. It's common.
We have a lot of work to do in class and the streets. So